What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at GCSE, and today we'll be going through solving quadratics. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I promise you it is this easy. Our learning outcomes for today is to understand how to solve a quadratic equation and understand why it is important, and also to solving quadratic exam questions. So, how do we solve a quadratic? Solving quadratic equations by factorising allows us to calculate values of an unknown variable in a quadratic equation using factorisation. To do this, we make sure the equation is equal to 0, factorise it into brackets, then solve the resulting linear equations. In this lesson, we are focused on solving quadratic exam questions and understand how we get our solutions. Now, let's look at an example of solving a quadratic. When we have a quadratic equation, such as x squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0, we are looking for the values that we can sub into our equation for it to equal 0. If we factorise our equation, we can find our solutions, as our brackets must sum to 0 for the equation to work. So here, with the equation of x squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0, we factorise the expression of x squared plus 8x plus 7. As we did in our last lesson, we get x plus 7 and x plus 1, and this all equals 0. So, for the equation to work, it would have two solutions, of x equals minus 7, because minus 7 plus 7 equals 0, and minus 1, because minus 1 plus 1 equals 0. And these are two solutions. Once again, it's that time to have a go at some Maths Genie exam questions. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, in our first question, part A, we're asked to factorise a squared plus 3a minus 28. 7 times minus 4 equals minus 28, so 7 minus 4 equals 3. So our brackets are a plus 7 and a minus 4. Now, part B, we're asked to solve a squared plus 3a minus 28 equals 0. So as we said, we have our brackets of a plus 7 and a minus 4. So our values for a must be a equals minus 7 and a equals 4. Now in our second question, part A, we were asked to factorise x squared minus 7x plus 10. Minus 5 times minus 2 equals positive 10, and minus 5 minus 2 equals minus 7. So our brackets are x minus 5 and x minus 2. Now in part B, we are asked to solve x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. As we know, our brackets are x minus 5 and x minus 2, so our values for x is 5 and also 2. Now, the reason we solve quadratics is to find the solutions for our equations. It is important you understand the basics of solving quadratics, as they make up a large portion of your marks on your exam paper. It is also important that you link factorising, expanding, solving, and graphic quadratic equations, as they can be asked as one big 6 to 8 mark questions. And the reason I stress the importance of quadratics, whether that be in the form of factorising, expanding, solving or graphing, because they will come up, if not on all three, but definitely 2 of your exam papers. There's never been a year where quadratics have not been on at least 2 of your exam papers. So you must know how to do it, because you can't lose that many marks just for not knowing how to do the simple basics of quadratics. Here are some more exam questions for you to have a go at. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, in our first question, we are asked to solve x squared minus 12x plus 32 equals 0. Now, minus 8 times minus 4 gets us to positive 32, and minus 8 minus 4 gets us to minus 12. So, our brackets are x minus 8 and x minus 4. So our values of x are x equals 8 and x equals 4. Now in our second question, we're asked to solve x squared plus 19x plus 90 equals 0. 10 times 9 equals 90, and 10 plus 9 equals 19. So our brackets are x plus 10 and x plus 9. Meaning our values for x are x equals minus 10 and x equals minus 9. Finally, in our third question, we're asked to solve x squared plus 11x minus 42 equals 0. 14 times minus 3 equals minus 42, and 14 minus 3 equals 11. So our brackets are x plus 14 and x minus 3. Given our final answers of x equals minus 14 and x equals 3. Now, here are some of the hardest exam questions you'll probably be asked in solving quadratics by factorisation. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, in our first question, we're asked to solve b squared minus 10b minus 24 equals 42. Minus 12 times 2 equals minus 24, and minus 12 plus 2 equals minus 10. So b minus 12 and b plus 2 are our two brackets. We now values for b are b equals 12 and b equals minus 2. In our second question, we're asked to solve m squared plus 13m plus 40 equals 0. 8 times 5 equals 40 and 8 plus 5 equals 13, giving our brackets to be m plus 8 and m plus 5. So our values for m are minus 8 and minus 5. Finally, for our third question, we're asked to solve x squared plus 10x minus 24 equals 0. 12 times minus 2 equals minus 24, and 12 minus 2 equals 10. So our brackets are x plus 12 and x minus 2, giving our values for x to be minus 12 and positive 2. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's lesson. And I did say it was that easy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.